Hello, hello. It is dark in here. I meant to switch the light on, but here we are anyway. With no light, so that's fine. Whatever. Who needs light anyway? Who needs to be able to see? You know what? I think most people do. Um, anyway, it's not that dark, but we are going to be playing Minecraft. Maybe I should have gone into the game beforehand, but we will do that so that hopefully it won't lag out so hard at the moment. Um, there's a zombie, excellent. So right, last time we went on the outside of the wall. I haven't actually looked on the outside of the wall, and it's lagging a little bit. Right, there we go. Um, I'm really surprised I can run everything at the same time. But we did that thing, which makes it look better than it was before. I've got to say, right? You can't really see it that well on the small screen down on the bottom wrong side, that side down there. Um, but we're gonna be working more on that. Um, and there's much more we need to say, and we'll just get into things. So. Yes, last time we built those little things around the outside. Also, I'm a bit high. Let's just do it. Hang on. What? My gosh. Okay, there we go. That's fine. Yeah, it doesn't look horribly bad, honestly. It doesn't look brilliant. Also, that's mis-centered, which I guess we're just gonna all have to deal with, you know? Um, I'm in two minds, right? Right, what I want to do is essentially I want to build like a community house, and I was building it, and I wanted to, and honestly, it started to end up looking a little bit like a church. So we're just gonna have a church that's just gonna look like a community house that looks like a church. So that's what we're doing. I'm gonna make it more quite a library, I guess, and we'll. I tell you what, we're gonna build it over there. I wasn't sure whether to build it over here or over there, whether or not I'd have enough room, but I think a good idea would be to throw out the stuff we don't want, put the stuff we don't want away, and build it over here, and we can build like a separate hall or something over there. I'm not sure, but this is the room we've got to work with. So we're gonna. Oh, if it would like to. Okay, that was just me not standing. That was just me standing still. I thought it was lagging. Anyway, we're just gonna build forward, out through here, and then this way possibly. Um, do we have enough room? Hopefully we have enough room. If I say we start over here, have this be the center, um, and then we build leftwards or something. I don't know, honestly. I, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it all goes. Um. Anyway, we're gonna get the stuff that we're gonna need. I'm just gonna dump this paper into there with the lapis and whatever. We were sorting stuff out last time. I can't quite properly remember, but you know, I'm just gonna. I just gonna dump those in there, and we're gonna get the stone. We're gonna take this cobblestone, stone bricks, stone bricks. We're just gonna take all this, and we're gonna have a look at how we can start. Oh, we are gonna need also some more things as well, such as oak logs. We're gonna need a few of those. Only a few actually. I wouldn't say we're gonna need too many. I'm hoping this is gonna look good. When I built it in creative, it did look a little bit strange. Um, so, you know, here's hoping. 1, 2, 3. So we're just gonna build a little doorway here, along with a thing where it faces out like that. I believe that's correct. You know what? I should have gotten the picture up of it. I'll get a picture up of it. I took a picture, I did, but I thought I would be able to do it off memory, but apparently not. Um, So let's just see here now then. Hopefully everything's okay. No, hang on. Games, Minecraft. We're gonna find worlds, latest speedrun mods, latest screenshots. I'm gonna go back to the bottom. Let's see if we can get that, and we should. Please, please, if you would be so kind. Yeah, it's like that. Okay, okay, I'm doing it correctly then. Oh, why is it lagging so much? This is not fun. Not fun at all, you know? Really, really isn't. Just gonna turn that down a little bit. Okay. Let's see. Then this is also going to be like that. I don't know. Okay, stuff. I don't want you. No thanks. Right, like that. That's fine. We're just gonna probably get an axe would be the smart idea. Yeah, I've got a bit of iron, not too much, only about a stack, which is a lot but like, not in the long run. He wants so much more. God, where am I? Why am I so off-centered? Right, let's try and do this, shall we? Right, where did I put it? I put it into my inventory. That's fine. I'll take that, I guess. Don't want those. I just don't want the Oh my gosh! Right. I'm gonna make myself an axe that we're gonna use to chop down a ton of these logs that I'm gonna use. Maybe I should have placed something like whatever. We'll get an axe. It's fine. It's fine. We've used the word. There's nothing we can do. Churches. Yeah, we are. Hello, EMP. Welcome. We are basically building a church. I didn't intend it to be a church, but like it basically is a church. um yeah, so like that. We are going to see. Actually, it took a little while for but for some reason for it to show up onto the chat, your message. So it was like, new message, please show the new messages. No. And so yeah, that's what happened. So essentially, I think if it is one out, so it's then there's a whole line over here. I just realised I'm doing this in flip now. Oh well, I will do this in flip. Let's see. Is that not working? That's not what I wanted. Right, let's see. It's just like that. We're gonna need stairs and stuff, so I'm just gonna take a pickaxe with me. Not a pickaxe. I have got a crafting table. But I already have it in my inventory, so that's fine. We're just gonna. What can I do without needing to craft certain stuff? So one. I'm not sure. I can have it go quite far back out, which I think might be a good idea. It's just resources that we're going to be running low on. That is the only thing, right? Yeah, running it out back quite far is going to be a good idea. I would think. I haven't actually decorated the inside. I've literally built a very basic prototype on my creative world for plans for buildings and stuff, but it wasn't the greatest looking thing of all time, but you know, it wasn't the worst. Oh my god, why is that beeping? Windows just beeped for some reason, don't know why. sure if it's because that's thin, too thin, or too flat, or something. I'm not sure. It's a weird one. Maybe I should switch the light on. Maybe I shouldn't be slipping so much through everything, right? Tell you what, that looks terrible. Stream quality looks terrible. I might just... Right, I tell you what, I'm gonna go through the whole task manager. And just shut down any processes that we just don't want. Which might mean having to sacrifice a few things. Meanwhile, whilst that loads and tries to do a thing, I'm going to go switch the light on. Because things are working well, you know what? Okay, yeah, brilliant. Things... Oh, why is my thing leaning? Right. Where, how is this working? Bad, right? Yep. It's just been... It's because, my thing is, like, on the top of my monitor, and so it's just there, it's just me. Oh, God. Oh my God. I'm so sorry. Right. Right, that looks... Right, that's important, that's important. I guess I'll close that down, maybe. I might even have to turn down my video settings. Maybe, hopefully. Animations. We're just gonna turn them all off. Just to see what we can do to hopefully save what little performance we can grab. Right, that's fine, that's looking fine. Game's not lagging, I'm running around. Okay, we're doing fine. That seems to be fine. I am actually going to boot up thingy again. I do not like that quietness. Oh, okay, not looking so great. But hopefully that'll just be temporarily. Hopefully. I'm hoping it will be. Please. Please. Okay. Looking good. Not looking so great. 80%. Not brilliant. Are we back? I think we're back. Okay. Yeah, we're back. Okay, everything's good. Everything is fine. Oh no, but the game is lagging, which isn't brilliant. What is it? What have I done that's just slowing everything down? It's the memory. Not the CPU, not the GPU, it's the memory. That is really, really strange. Okay. Let's go through some of these and just end the task. Right, whack on. If I can land on the ground, that would be nice. Right, and that. And that. And that. All of that stuff and whatever. Oh. Disconnected. Excellent. I'm running the server on my computer. What can you disconnect from? My goodness. End task. Right. That might be a little bit of a sign for me to get just even a little bit more memory. Would like even just a tiny bit more. I really don't want you. Okay, right. Is the memory doing okay? Are we doing fine now? Yeah? everything going well? Nothing going particularly bad? Okay, I'm gonna close Task Manager down now and hope that that's gonna give us just a tiny bit more performance. Right, how much? 1, 2, 1, 2. Oops. Right, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then right. So I need to leave a little bit of a gap. Right, we're gonna. Yeah, that should be good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There. I think. Right, we're just allowing the groundwork actually. Whilst no, that's a bit too far. Let me remove that. Okay, right. Hopefully we're getting somewhere now. I want to run this for as far as we can probably try to get it. I could, actually, thinking about it now, I could kind of have it come around this way, so that we've got, like, all this kind of room. So we've got just an extra little bit of room at the end here, so just gonna... Oh goodness, we're gonna need a lot of stone for this. I am kind of running out of stone a little bit. Right there, and we're gonna move it over to there. Right, this is gonna be slightly weird, right? We're gonna have to kind of terraform the ground a bit, or it's just gonna be a floating church like this. We're just gonna have it be floating, why not? Right. This does throw a little bit of a hammer in the works now, my new plan, but I'm sure we can deal with it. You know, I'm sure we can deal with it. Actually, just gonna make this a tiny little bit shorter. Tiny little bit, yeah, shorter. Gonna move it over to here. That should be good, maybe, hopefully. No, we're gonna make it a little bit thicker. Come on now. Right. Oh god, right. What are we doing? How am I doing this? How am I doing this so bad, right? We will hopefully get that. Whilst the actual building itself is important, I do want to you know, make sure that everything is doing fine. I do want to get the... No, hang on. What am I talking about, right? I do want to have a little tower, so... This will be the corner of the tower, and it'll go up like that. This will be the other corner. Oops. Bruh, what's happening? Also, water moving is really, really strange. Like, not having that animation just seems so still and like, ooh, the hell? I feel like I'm lagging out just staring at it, like, if I just stay still. The only thing that suggests that it's not lagging out is those fish over in the corner, and the squid and whatever, I guess. I end up on the land so often, I don't understand. It's a thing, right? How far up do we need to make it? I can't remember because I closed down the image. Brilliant. Let's see. So we're gonna have a right. We're gonna turn those into stairs. We're gonna need a ton of stairs. I've already got stairs. Oh, brilliant. Okay. No, I don't think it was like that. That's... Tell you what, I could log off and log back on and check, maybe, hopefully, I don't know. No, not resource packs, damn it. Video settings. Animations, water, fire, flame, void, rain splash, potion particles. No, not dripping. Water, no, no. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, okay, right. That looks a bit better now. Yes, that does look better. But it is a lot laggier for some reason. Why? Why do you be doing this to me? Because it's building, we're just gonna literally take it down to two chunks. Jeez. Jeez, I did not realize I would be playing like this. Also, stop leaning. Okay, so this stream ain't half been a little bit of a disaster. My goodness. My goodness me, okay. Okay. Oop. Come on now. So I believe it's like that. I'm not entirely sure. I'm going to try to, not open more. No, don't open. Oh, God. Please say I haven't opened, like, GitHub or something. The GitHub, desktop. Because that would be terrible. That would be really bad if I had. So, good job I haven't? Maybe, question mark? Oh, God, I have. As soon as I said that, it popped up. Urgh, stop it. Stop it. No. No, stop it. No, stop it. Right. Latest screenshots. Right. We're gonna look at this really strange looking screenshot. Because you know what? It didn't look so bad from every angle. Anyway, hopefully. We're doing okay. Yes? Okay, that's good. Aha, so it was like right in the front. It was like, oh my God, it was not a disaster like this. It was like that. Bruh, I have I have no idea what's. I believe that's wrong actually. Hang on. Hang on. We are going to make more stone. Well, stone bricks anyway. That's a thing. Does it go over that? Yeah, it does go over that. Right, that does that. And then it goes in like that, and then it goes like that, maybe, hopefully. No, it doesn't. It goes like that, so that it goes like that. Right, there we go. Hurrah, we got there. We got somewhere, anyway. Even with this extreme amount of lag, because for some reason things just aren't working out how they want to work out. Or how I want them to work out, anyway. Oh, brilliant, it's stairs. It goes on the outside. Let's make my way back up. Why is water not flowing? There we go. I think it's lagging a little bit. Just a tiny bit. It's not normally this bad. Oh God, is it because you're still trying to? No. Did I just open you as well? I don't want to open you. No. No. What are you doing to me? What are you doing to me? what are you doing to me? Right, we're gonna slowly climb these frames back up. And we're gonna see if we can live, because that would be wonderful. Oh god, stop lagging. Okay. Okay, we'll just have to do that. Hello? Hello? Okay, that's weird. Enable preview. We're just gonna disable preview. If that's... I have to do that. Because I have to do that. Ah, there we go. There we go. Jeez, okay. That wasn't hard, was it? Yeah, it probably was, right. Right. Like that. And then it does go over these, so it's like that. And then we're doing good. We're doing okay. I swear that half of this stream is just going to be me trying to sort out the quality because, you know, there's some reason it's just not sorting itself out. That kind of thing. Right, so we want that there. We don't want that there even. I tell you what I'm going to do is I'm going to make 1, 2. Right, we want 2 sets. That should be hopefully the perfect amount because we want it in there. Where this crafting table is, by there. Outside, by there. And finally by there. There we go. That doesn't look too bad now, does it? Please tell me that looks okay. Please, I probably for this one I'm gonna need a little bit of extra help from everybody. Also, the fact that the entrance is off center slightly doesn't help, but like the actual building is central to the path, right to this bridge. So I guess it's gonna have to work. Just gonna have like a little garden area, I guess, by there. Okay, come on now, come on. Right, let's do this spire then, shall we? How does that work? That actually goes in. Right, that actually... Hang on, that note. It goes in like that, I believe. No, it doesn't. Hang on. How much gap should I have in the middle? I should have 1, 2, 3, 5. I should have 5 blocks. Right, 1. Yeah, so that it should be by here, like that. Okay, come on now. No, we don't want anything at that height. That's bad height. Let's see. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then like that. No, not stairs. Not stairs would be good. Okay, and then these go up on the outside. How many blocks? It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 blocks. So I'm just gonna hang on. 1, 2. Oh goodness. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's gonna be taller than this. This is just like I mean, not much taller than that, but it is going to be taller than that, so, be prepared. Now we've just got to fill it in! Woohoo! That's so much fun, I can tell you that. So much fun. I'm gonna need to get back and get some more stone. I'm gonna need to mine stuff. Oh, goodness, okay. I'll try working on this design as well. I'm not entirely sure what's gonna look better. It, actually, I'm not sure what does look better, whether that would or whether that. What I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to mine out these corners actually and see if that works. If that just looks probably better or not. I don't know. Maybe I should look at a... Maybe I should find some reference images or something would be a good idea rather than building it completely from scratch. Completely from a guess. But, you know, 1, 2, 3. Right, we're just gonna build it up like this. Like so. Come on now. Okay, and what essentially is going to happen is, including this last block up here, we go 1, 2. Does it go down? It leaves 1 block at the bottom. So there. Bearing in mind that those stairs are going to be the top of one of the smaller ceilings. How does that look? Really strange with, like, no blocks, but, like, how does it look like with blocks filling it in? That's my question. So let's try doing that. No, that really... No, that's not working. Okay, we'll fill it back in, these corners. Yeah, it does look... I guess that's just gonna have to look better then. Oh god, right. I wasn't sure the building on the outside of it or not is kind of, Why has my water bucket been replaced? Jeez. No wonder I'm gonna have to eat so much. I'm taking so much damage. Like, jeez, okay. I'm also gonna need to get some more, cobbles, stone, or just whatever. Stone. Well, technically I need, stone bricks, but, like, stone will do 100%, so, you know, we're just gonna have to deal with that. Right, okay. Okay. Let's see, why is there a creeper? Why? No, please don't. Oh, I killed it. Okay, that's fine. Did I just turn around too quickly or something? Or did it die because of the flame or something? I'm not sure. I don't know. Maybe, yeah, I don't know. Right, let's get this stone and stone bricks and whatever. Oh goodness, okay. Stone. Get all the stone in the world. I meant to put that there, like so. Right. Right, okay. And we can make our way. Let's go. I probably don't need this much stone, actually. I don't know. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. Who knows, though? Who really knows? I mean, am I loud enough? I'm not. I don't know. I don't know. Who knows? Who really knows? Right. There we go. We can go all the way around. Back in. We can try and have a look at this building. It looks really ugly so far. Right, come on now. So this is going to be here, I do believe. Yeah, that's going to be there, and it's going to have a flat roof then by... Oh, so glad there was water there, because, you know, it's just so laggy, so everything's kind of doing things in the wrong order, and everything's just being so weird and horrible. It's... I'm just gonna... Just here, just having to deal with it, you know. And that's not fun, right? I'm gonna do that. Essentially, this now will be bricks. Not bricks, wall. This will be, not sure whether to just leave it like that flatness. Or whether to, to be honest, I might just leave it like that. Trying to think now. I don't know. I don't know. But we're gonna fill around here, and so we're just gonna do a little loop. Okay. And we can do another layer. Okay. I did not expect this stream to just go this badly, I'm gonna be honest. I just thought it would have gone just a little bit better than it actually has. And then we need some more stairs. A few more, just a few. E.g. another round, so... Where have I put my crafting table in my inventory? Right. Get rid of that. Those will be useful, everything else will be useful. I will turn this into stairs. Okay. That's looking nice. Okay, let's see. Stuff, things. Hang on. Okay, there we go. It's fine. I really hate not being able to look at myself. It's like, am I doing things correctly? But like, you know, maybe I am. Maybe I'm just gonna have to deal with it, you know. Maybe I'm just gonna have to. If I move it that way, too badly. Am I really off center? I'm like not in a different position than that much. Yet I am. I somehow am. I'm just gonna have to kind of rotate myself around this way. Okay, there we go. There we go. I guess I'll do. Placing stairs is so annoying, I'm gonna be honest. Okay, yeah, this is what I call successful. No, this is not exactly what I'd call a success, but like, you know. You know. I need to we'll just make another thing from a stack of them. Why not? Round. Okay. Let's see. Right. Okay. That's layer one. essentially. Not quite. That's stair layer 1. So I've got another uh got another layer or 2 of stairs by here. One more. This. Like so. So then that would continue around that way. No, please don't bend the stairs like that. I don't want stairs bent like that. Okay. I want stairs bent like that. That's fine. Right. This is... I'm hoping this doesn't look too bad. Otherwise, I feel like this dodgy building is gonna ruin everything. What I'll do is I will... It's harder because it's bigger build, so it takes longer to build, and I don't exactly take the time. I'm just so busy anyway. It's just that I don't have the time just to prepare and plan and whatever else. Has that gone completely wrong? Are you joking? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many layers up does that go? That goes up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I did it a layer too short. Ah, that's annoying. That is so annoying. Alright, it's time to destroy this. Oh, I did it wrong. I did it wrong. No. No. Well, I just, of course. Why wouldn't this happen? You know? That, and we also, that by there. That, oh, lag? Yeah, no, maybe. Oh, just completely not responding. That's even better. Hello? Thank you. Thank you for finally responding. Right, and then put another layer around that. Ah, there we go. That may or may not look better, but it isn't complete yet, so can't judge it just yet. Not just yet. Won't be long, but not just yet. So how is that looking? Really strange and odd and whatever. So I will try and find a way to add detail to that. It's mostly the tower as well. The thing is, I really do want that like tower layer and whatever. It's just not working. It's just not. I don't know what it might look like without it, right? Imagine that, but like without that. I'm covering my screen. I've got a picture of it at the moment. It's hard to I don't know. It's not finished yet, which doesn't help. I don't know. Is there anywhere I could? Yes, there is a place where I can place my water, and I can actually swim up it. Right, essentially, we're just gonna build those there, and oh, okay, we have a little bit more. Oop. Oh, come on, you're joking. It'll just get stuck up there. Thanks. It'll make more stone. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Just like so. So that should be good. Hopefully, maybe. I don't know. Tell you what might have been a smart idea. Tell you what. Might just be too late to do. You know what? We're gonna mine it all. Just so that we can is make it into slabs so that we save a little bit of materials. Yeah, that's the thing we want to do. We want to save materials. So you know, I'm gonna mine all this. Stream's not looking too bad. Okay, that's good. That's nice. I like it when stream's not looking too bad. Okay. We've been going for an hour already. Tell you what, I thought, oh gosh, we're gonna be done with this so very quickly, and then it turns out we're not, and then it's like, oh, okay. Oh, okay, good job, because I didn't really have anything else to do. Really. Not really. I don't know. Oh, goodness. No, hang on. It looks slightly strange from underneath, but honestly, that is just part of the charm, I guess. It's just like, yep. Also, I have a wheat seed for some inexplicable reason, because I broke, I broke something, something or other, called grass. Yeah, that's the, that's the something or other I'm thinking of. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Let's see if I can place this slab in the correct place and not butcher everything. Okay. Okay. Whoop. And whoop. Oh my god, what is... No, no, hang on. Eh. Hang on. Those are more. That's still all things, right? That's fine, that's fine. I forgot this section was slightly wider than the rest, so, slightly... Oh my god, can I place the slab in the right place? In the right place would be nice. You know, doing things correctly is nice sometimes. Yes, please, it is. It is nice doing things correctly. Oh god, that's slightly hard, because that's like the maximum I can reach is that block by there. And so there... And so when... I'm gonna get mobs spawning in here. Yeah, so when I go down a block, it just kind of prevents me from doing things. You know, when you're saying stuff, it's like really okay to just forget what you're saying and just kind of get distracted. But when you're like when you're listening to someone get distracted and whatever, it is not that okay. Because, well, if you're saying it, you know what you're gonna say, mostly, unless you're just speaking, and if you're just speaking, it probably isn't that important. But then if you're like listening to something, you don't know what they're gonna say. So, well, some of the time, most of the time, you're not gonna know what they're gonna say. So you're just gonna have to completely try and guess, right? Woohoo! Glad it's filled in. Okay, now to make things interesting. I still haven't done the spire, so I will do that. Oh, still haven't finished it yet. Anyway, that's what I was trying to say. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have way too many slabs. Look at that, I quite like that. I really do. Just that little... how it just bumps up, just one block out from the ceiling. Also, lighting is really weird through blocks like stairs and stuff. Right, I'll take three. Three more. Take that, go up. Yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11. Oh, one block off from being correct there. Basically, that is what. That's unfortunately that's basically done. That's not what I would call done though. So you know, I need 8 times 2, 16. So I'm gonna have to make 24. Oof, oof, oof. No, I'm gonna need to make 18 actually. Actually, I only need to make 18. And also, where am I running away from? Excuse me. Why am I running away? I did not mean to run away. My mic's over here. Let's move my mic over here. Ooh. There we go. Maybe it's a bit closer. Maybe you can hear me a bit better. Maybe. Who knows? Who knows? Okay. Okay. Gonna make 2, 3, 12, 18. Right, that should leave me with 2 left if I can do maths. It's not even important if it... like, it's not that important to do maths, but, like, it's nice to know that you still can do it, even though I should be completely able to do it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then, finally, we're going to go on top and put that there, because I did not get enough stairs. Gonna make 2 sets of stairs just in case, because I hate going up and down just to get like one set of stairs, so you know, just in case. But I feel like I haven't done any counting or anything. But I feel, oh my god, there we go. I feel like that should be the correct one. I only need 1 set. Turns out I don't. It turns out I was correct to get 2. Whoop. And we can just place this block in the middle. There. That's technically all I managed to build in my creative world, basically. And I didn't even manage to build all of that area over there, which I was only built in survival. I want something going on top, but I don't like that spire. I really don't. I'm gonna keep it there for now. I'm gonna try increasing my render distance just a tad, I say, and I increase it up to 5, from 2 to 5, but see how it looks with everything else, maybe. Yeah, that looks alright. It really doesn't, gonna be honest. It looks horribly ugly. Just, I'm getting rid of it. I'm getting rid of that tower. Otherwise it looks okay. If the entrance was, Right, I want this to be the entrance point, but also it looks off because it's not following directly with the path. I'm getting rid of stuff. Do not like it. No, I don't like it. It's horrible. It's ugly. And I will try and experiment around, try and see if I can get a good looking tower before I or good looking top to this before I try to do anything. Oh yeah, that's the building that I keep getting reminded of exists. Like, it clearly achieves what it tries to achieve, which is just a good looking thing. But it's absolutely useless. It is the portal room, and it is not good. It is not big enough to be the portal room, right? And it's just kind of in the middle of nowhere, honestly. I don't want to get rid of it because it doesn't look bad, but you know. So it's there, it exists, and I get reminded every time of it. So yeah, that's brilliant. Okay, let's see. I'm drifted off to the side again for some reason. You know what? Let's just adjust it, shall we? Maybe. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to crop it that way, move it that way, move it that way, so that I'm in the center now. Woohoo! I'm in the center. That's nice. Perhaps could even it out just a tad more. Just like that. That looks roughly the same as it was before. There we go. That should be fine. That should be fine. I do like this crossover of blocks by here. But we're just gonna fill that in with that in the middle. That's okay. I'm gonna focus on the inside of it another time. I just want to get the outside building done, really. I have plans for the inside. I tell you what I want to do is I want to build this basically on the other side of here. So I'm gonna make this right, and we're essentially gonna have more kind of the entrance over here, maybe just maybe. So I essentially want to build that entrance over by here now instead, so that it's like, what is it like? It's like, I'm really running out of hunger, aren't I? I'm just like walking around trying to sprint. I don't have very much hunger. And it's like, no, but I'm not going to bother to eat because I probably don't have food. Yeah, I do have food. To get some more food very soon, but, you know. There we go, okay. Right, there's option 1, which is to expand this. Right, option 1 is to expand this to make it the size of that, like that. Option 2 is to option 2 is to make that one like that one. I'll make that more kind of a window, maybe. I don't know. I prefer option 2. I'm gonna make this one more like that one. So it comes out to here. Yep. Right, except it only goes for 5 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There. So we need to chop off everything from that point onwards, basically. Yeah, I'm really doing a drastic rebuild of this because I don't want it to look terrible, even if it's just like even if it looks flat and boring, right? I prefer it looking okay, flat and boring and whatever, than just to be an eyesore. And yeah, essentially, I'm just gonna hang on. Is that correct? That needs to go. This needs to go. Right. There we go. That seems good. Yes. Yes. Maybe. Essentially, what that's like is I quite like it. That design. So essentially, what it is if I could get the right building blocks, it is that. That. And the same on the other side by here. So it's that. 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 Okay. Right, okay, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine, that goes there. That would go through to there then. Then that would go there. So we build that over to there. So this row basically needs to go as well at the top because this is wrong. Only very slightly, but it's wrong. I have no idea what's going on behind here. There's just a whole mess of stuff going on. Right, there we go. That's fine. We're just gonna go up. Right, that no longer is going to be that, and it's going to be replaced with that. That's gonna be like that, and that seems good. I say a lot of things with meaningless things, just to, you know, just to add commentary because it's boring either way. I was going to say it'd be boring otherwise, but it's boring either way. We are building things. Okay. Okay. Yep. Right. Here we go. Here we go. How does this work? Oh god, how does this work? This layer needs to go as well because this is wrong. That is... Yep. Right, I think I've got an idea of how this is going to work now. That would go in there. And then, hopefully, this is correct. Stairs are a pain to place. Not unless you do this. This is fine, apparently. Everything else is just... What the hell? Who's hitting me? Who? Who's hitting me? You. Oi. No. How about no? I don't like people who hit me. They're bad people. They don't even have to be a person either. You know, you're not even a person. What are you doing? Okay, sure. I'm happy for you to not hit me. I mean, it doesn't make sense for you to not hit me, but, like, I'm happy for that. Bruh. Bruh. That'll do. That'll do. There we go. Okay, apparently that's all I need to do. Okay. What the hell is going on the outside up here? This is where the pillar was, wasn't it? So this needs to be fixed. There. Then, like so. That is still uneven. You've got to be joking. How is that still uneven? Do I move it back? Bruh, I had a chance to make it in line with the path, but it's not. It is close enough that I'm just gonna leave it. But this is infuriating. Not gonna lie. Right. Let's try this again, shall we? Actually, I need those there, so I can just do that. Then I can remove those. So I'm just gonna boop, boop, boop. And I need to get my axe back, which is hiding somewhere in my inventory. Actually, how does that look if it's like that? I don't know. So that would be there like that. No. Hang on. What about like that, moving that over? Either way, I'm going to have to move it over. It's just whether I or not I don't move some of it over and do move other parts. How does that look? So I'm not sure. Honestly, it's hard to say. It is. I'll have to properly evaluate it. Once I've moved everything over to how it should be. Right. Don't know why that pillar was there. That shouldn't have been there in the first place. That's strange, I guess. There like that. Like that. Oh god. I'll just have to compare it to the other side, really. That's what I'm going to do, is I'm going to compare it. Ooh, that is hard to say. Okay. Well, that's just a flat wall by there. Whereas that has a little bit extra. I'm gonna go with that one, because I think we could probably add a few more details and stuff like plants and flowers, and it just has a generally better thing going for it by there, where it goes like that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna move this back. That's literally all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna remove the insides of this. I'm just gonna hide that. So now it just looks like a plain wall. Don't know if that's what we want or if that's not what we want. I don't know. But that's what it looks like. And then we're gonna do the same from this side. It looks like a plain wall. We just need to fill in a few dirt areas, but I'm probably going to have to replace it with some block like stone or something eventually. I tell you what I'm going to do is we're going to get some dirt. Just a little bit of dirt, that's all I need. Tell you what, I can get it from the inside. I'm not going to need to remove it from the inside anyway, and some of it's removed, and you know, whatever, it's fine. 6. That is 6. Good. I believe I should have some trapdoors left from last time, maybe. Hopefully I haven't thrown them away. I believe I should have some. Who knows if I actually do, though? That's a different matter. I still haven't done the road part yet. I haven't got onto the roads, and I'm planning to do those, but you know. Plan to plan. Hello? Oh, hello. You just come from nowhere and disappear. I'm like, is there a skeleton shooting? Is there a zombie hitting? Hello? Oh no, it's a phantom that keeps disappearing. I thought, oh my god, something's turned invisible. I've got some glitch where some mobs and stuff turn invisible. No, it's just a phantom. Just the phantom's just disappearing. Like, what? Haha. Excuse me? Why? Just why, though? And then we can get some of these flowers over here, why not? And just kind of place them. 1, 2. We'll get 3, and then we'll get some more flowers. 1, 2, 3. There we go. We'll just see how we want to place them. I think if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. That looks nice. By the way, I didn't want it to be exactly even either, and I'm not sure whether it would look better even, or better with completely different plants like that, 3 different plants on each side, or like that looks okay. It's fine. It makes a little bit of a difference, so you know. From the inside, we probably want to let some natural light in, so we're just gonna. Oops, I opened one of the trapdoors. How does that feel about a light? How does that look like if I had glass there, as if it was peering through from this just top little slit? I know one can really reach the windows. I'm not sure. I might just have to have it come through from the sides, maybe? Maybe? Who knows? I don't know. Not me, I don't know. Just gonna use this dirt to kind of just even out the ground a bit more. Make it all look nicer, better, whatever. Which means placing that in front of there, like that. Just kind of trying to make it look as natural as possible at the same time as well. Which is often a hard thing to do. Especially with a limited amount of dirt. I mean, I can get some more dirt, but like, I feel like my shovel's going to break. This also looks very man-made, this kind of thing at the front by here as well. Okay. Let's see. So I'm gonna start by placing it very, very in a specific pattern, in a specific place kind of thing. And then we'll start building it, making it look natural and whatever from there. See, there we go. There, it's broken now. So at the very least, that should be covered. Right, that would kind of go there. If we just replace that sand with dirt and just kind of I guess we're gonna have to change the river slightly, but that's fine because it's the wider part of the river, so I guess it's fine. Just kind of making it a bit thinner, I guess. I tell you what, that looks fine. If it was perhaps. What about if I just made that little thin slit even thinner, like that? Oh, dude, that does look better though. Genuinely, just get a tiny little slit of light slither through. It's like, damn, I want to look outside. Oh, no, you're not allowed to. I don't know how much natural light I want to have it come through. I don't know. It's a hard one to say. Really, I'm gonna remove this just to make it even, right? And it makes more sense to put slabs in there, but we'll see about making it just look nicer from the inside, really. So actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fill in the floor. I might try and make some of this stone, some of this cobble, maybe some of this mossy. I don't know. Just kind of introduce the fact of it's used to be, or I don't know, it's something old or it's been reused and whatever. Also add some detailing and stuff to it, but I'd actually need to go and get those blocks and moss, and there isn't moss in the game, but actually there is. They introduced moss. Could you add? Right, I would say have it so that you can make mossy bricks from moss that they recently just added. However, like a moss block is too much to get rid of on. I don't know. Because honestly, vines do make sense, right? It's moss before moss existed, but now moss exists. It's called mossy bricks, which is like, oh, should they add a crafting recipe with moss and stony bricks to get mossy bricks? Should that be a thing? I don't know. Would that make sense? Would there be too much moss in a moss block to put on to the bricks? I don't know. They didn't add it though. I wonder whether they thought about it and decided against it. I don't know. It's an interesting one. Anyway, we are I'm getting some more bread because I need food urgently, really. Not quite so urgently, like I could survive, but like food is nice, you know. Food is just good. Tell you what, I have actually, hopefully, if things go well, I have actually started to edit it. I edit one of the videos. I already started editing a long time ago. However, I did already start to edit it a little while ago. However, that was a really like laggy program that kept kind of lagging out every so often, but just because it was like whenever I would say, like whenever I make a split or whatever, it had to. It was like it just paused, it just broke, it just wasn't great, and so I just it was just like fine, I'll get a better editing software. And so now I have got a better editing software. I have started to think about no, I have started to re-edit that video. So that's what I did yesterday. So hopefully, if I can commit to doing that every week, I will have that video ready by whatever time. However, I want to do other videos first. The only reason I say first is because those videos should have probably been out already. But they're not because I'm lazy. So, you know, there's that. There we go. That should do. That's still... No, it just looks off for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe because it's not centered to the path. I don't know. I think that looks like a nice little area. I have an idea of perhaps if I can make a decent looking tower, having it be at the back here so that it goes upwards and it would be completely separate to the building and just add a little bit more space kind of thing. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. So you kind of just come through here and you've got this kind of area. Honestly, it is too much stone bricks and stuff. Like it's too much grey, too much stone. I just need to add some variance to that. Like the outside looks completely fine because you've got all that kind of on these sides and whatever, and it looks nice, right? See, tell you what, the grey of the stone and bricks and whatever goes so well with like the dark oak, right? The dark brown, the dark oak, you know. Okay, it is starting to come along. Honestly, it is starting to come along. Right, right. My main idea is this is going to be more kind of a library, like an old church that's been converted into a library space. I think that's that's a nice idea. I think it is. So at the moment, this is kind of the more kind of hallway library vibes it gives me. just adding a pillar might make it feel. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. We're gonna put stone bricks. Yeah, what time? I am for the last hour because it's 4 o'clock already. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? I spent like half an hour trying to do things. Don't know what things are. I spent I spent like half an hour trying to get it sorted and you know, whatever. And I'm at a point where I could live with that as a building there. So I'm gonna leave that there. I'm gonna build and expand upon it and improve it and work on the inside. Another point, another time. Like expand the hill around it, make it look natural with the terrain and whatever. And I'll work on that once I get another shovel and whatever, right? But for now, we're going to plan out paths, the road. Essentially, what's inside here, I want to move over to there. This is basically like this is gonna move over to there. You got this nice little area, not built by me, mostly not, but it is nice. It's not perfect. As you can see, creeper explosions are a thing, and they also don't give you all the blocks back. So yeah, that's a thing. Things happen. Things. Boop. I don't know what I'm trying to do. Right, we're gonna. Oh, I accidentally swapped them over. What we are going to do is we are. So right, I want a farm over here. I want like one farm building and a ton of fields. So let's say we're gonna essentially have this kind of expand round here, kind of in this kind of circular fashion, and that's gonna go and that's gonna separate around the fields and stuff, right? In fact, we could just have like fields and stuff, and then we can leave. We can have the fields and stuff, and then, but we don't just need to build a pathway there. because, well, the farm will connect to that path. I'm not sure what to build by here now, because I was going to build that by here, and I thought, oh no, room. And then I thought, oh, maybe I will, but also maybe I could build something different in this room, and now I'm like thinking, maybe not quite. I don't know, have some sort of building here, because this is just a giant open space, just asking to have a building there. I could have it be a field. Oops. That is a thing I could do if I wanted to. We'll see. What else is there? So I reckon if we have a path come down here, come down around here, and come down by here, and kind of loop its way, kind of diagonally over to here, from that marketplace, maybe over to here, kind of loop way around, and we'll have buildings either side, right? There'll be different professions and stuff. I think that's a nice idea. So I'll just pop it off with a stone. Why not? Essentially, it's going to come off from over here, and it's kind of going to go. Okay, come on now. Oh my god, what's hitting me again? You! Stop! Stop! Just stop! Please, right, that's going to be a path. Right, I'm going to expand on this. It just looks ugly for now. I'm going to kind of... generally, a little bit more. Right, and then it's going to kind of curve in this, like, weird fashion, I guess. Round here, round by there, round there. That's way too off right there. Oi! Okay, it's just gonna kind of come over here, and then over here. I think that's okay. I'm gonna kind of push it over out this way a little bit more. Possibly just to kind of, you know. Right, stop it! Stop it, please! Stop hitting me! Just... No, there are two of you, why? Oh, okay. You're just dead like that. Oh, and you are. Okay, that's fine. I will take that. Actually, I'm not going to have the path quite extend this far. Just going to evenly spread them so that you can actually jump from them as if they were... like there. Remove that one. Remove that one. Kind of a thing. Boop, 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 boop. Whatever, boop, boop. It's not really that important, but, like, you know, there we go. That's that path. Don't know why I needed to make it so that we can jump from each one of these. But, you know, because I've started, I'm not gonna stop. Oi! There's 3 of you now! 3! Oh my god. Okay. Yeah. No, I want to hit you. No, no, I want to... No. I have no arrows either. That's brilliant. No! Where's the third one? I can't see it. Genuinely, I can't. Please just die. Thank you. Thanks. That's very kind. Where's the third one gone? Did I get it? Did it die? How did it work? Okay. Oh, you're fine. Whatever. Whatever. Maybe I should sleep. Maybe this is the sign that I should probably sleep at this point. I thought I was going to say, no, cannot go to bed because, you know, F you. I don't know, so monsters nearby that are there because you haven't... Oh, really? Really? You are kidding me. Not on top of the building. Like, you're really annoying. I do not want you to explode. Not in this area. Please, just please, don't do this to me. Don't. Really, just don't. Oh, goodness. Okay. Okay. Yes. Yes. Oh, hello there. Thanks, I'll take the grass block that you... Fine. Fine, whatever. Whatever you may say. We're also going to have another path split off around... We're going to have a path come off around here. We're going to kind of meet... We go into like a little woods area, and there'll be perhaps like a little cabin at the back or something around here. There'll be woods and whatever. And then there will also be another path that kind of splits off this way. So that will kind of come around here onto this hill. And then that'll be good. I'm not sure. I'm not sure whether to have the farm. I'm actually kind of thinking of having the farm at the back. Because honestly, that would make more sense. Because farms are kind of just a bunch of fields that you don't want to see and are normally on hills for some reason. Maybe that's just because everywhere is hilly where where I live, but like, you know, or near where I live. But yeah, honestly, this will kind of be the farm area, and they'll have a woods at the back. It will have a farmhouse over here. It'll have a bunch of fields right around here. There'll be some houses over here. There'll be a little thing going over here. We'll also split off the path again over by here so that we can get some more buildings in. So we kind of go round the other way. So almost leaving the circle. I could have it lead in the circle if I wanted to, but I'm not. I'm going to have it kind of turn off around here. And I think maybe join up with the other road. I mean, I call it road because, you know, for some reason I cannot pronounce the word path. That is a thing that I cannot do. Boop, 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 boop. Then we'll have a bunch of houses around here. Maybe we could have like a park area around the back, you know, that kind of thing. I think that'll be good. So that's the basic plan for the roads. Okay, so just to go over it again, we'll have fishing huts around by the lake. We'll have the hall over here, as you can see. We'll have like the library and stuff. We'll have some building there. Not sure quite what we'll have. Like, what kind of buildings do we need? Let's see. We'll need the library. I'll just do a little. Yes. So we got that. So we got that. What else do we need? We just do fish huts. That's another building. What else do we need? I think what kind of villages would we need? Well, we need farms, so I'll just do farms. Damn it! That's gonna whatever. Library, we've got that. So that'll hold stuff like the lecterns as well as the enchanting table. So we'll have villagers using their professions by there as well. I want this to be a place where villagers can roam around freely if they want to, despite it being harder to trade with generally. But it'll also just feel a lot nicer just to kind of have everything separated, you know. Like the idea of having just a villager farm underground, or just somehow somehow find their way to the top just from this mysterious place. Oh, oh, what is that? What is that? Excuse me? Excuse me, is there dirt? Is that dirt I see? I do not want to be seeing dirt on the inside of the wall. No, how did I think this was okay? How did this get past? And why is there just a block of gravel? Those Endermen, eh? Leaving those gravels everywhere, eh? They better not be getting it from the path. I sure do hope not. The path does look okay, so we're fine. It's fine. We're gonna make the path out of yeah, we are gonna make the path out of gravel like this, but we just need a ton more gravel. Surprisingly. This is the one day when I thought I apparently I have too much gravel. Not enough gravel even. Normally it's too much. Ah, who wants gravel? You. So I have a cabin at the back, so I have like a little cabin. What's the use? I don't know. Honestly, I have no idea. I don't know how much you can read that. It's really small on my screen over there, but like also it's because it's my screen. Like, how readable is that? You could read that easily. Looking at my phone, yeah, you could read that. What kind of professions are there? Do I want to look up? Statistics, maybe. Mobs. Drowned. I'm looking at that now. It's like, hang on, drown. That's not a mob. That's how you die. Oh no, it's because I have killed. I've never been killed by a drowned. Let's go. 18,091 cave spider. Once. Cave spider killed me once. I kind of doubt that, but you know, let's... Sure. 10 chicken. I have never been killed by a chicken. Good to know. Good to know. I don't know why we're looking at this. I wanted to look at, logs. Let's see. What professions are there? There's a smithing table. What comes with that? Right. God, I can't. What's it called? People with the anvil, the really important one for speedrunning, the one with all the chests in it. Oh come on, blacksmith. That's it. Blacksmith. Alright, that's another thing. We'll have kind of one or two blacksmiths around here, just probably where it used to be before, which was around here. I think there was a blacksmith around here somewhere. I think that would be a good idea. I'm not sure whether I want it straight next to the farm, so I might have it more kind of over here, maybe somewhere, I don't know. But we'll come up with a design for that. What else are there? Is it... Hello. What kind of villages are there? What kind of houses could we build? Yeah, maybe you know what, I'm not gonna say that one. I mean, it's not that bad. It's like a school or something. Yeah, we could. I don't know how much I want to do that one though. You know, do you really want a school? Not really. Not really. Brilliant. I love the way these trapdoors have been placed. I'm just hello. This is my life. God. Glowstone. Fishing huts. Farms. Library. I haven't finished the library. Right. Library. Fishing huts. Farms. You had blacksmiths. We'll only have one blacksmith or something, I don't know. We'll come up with a thing for that. You know, so I'm not entirely sure what I should do now. I'm not entirely sure because... Yeah, that's a hard one, actually. Because it's like, yeah, I have plans, but I have no way of building on those plans, right? It's like, yeah, I'm a little bit stuffed. Oh, come on, are you joking? Really? I'll just place that there. And whatever, we'll just place sand in the water. It'll look natural enough, right? We'll just whatever. Right, there is making this building look a little bit more interesting, which I could do. I could go mining, I could... So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a shovel and I'm going to go look for some gravel to make the paths. Assuming I've got a plan for the paths, I can actually start building them. Whatever, I'll sleep. It's fine. Right, let's see here. I have a ton of stone wool anyway. Oh, well that's didn't need to create all of those stone walls apparently. Apparently that feels like something I can't pronounce either. Right, let's go and have a little adventure and see if we can find a ton of gravel. Basically, that's riversides and stuff are going to be good, but I'm not. There is a bit of gravel on the riverside over there, but I don't want to get rid of that. Because that is part of the river inside. I'm going to be improving upon this like lake over here at some point. I've got to come up with a proper plan for that. Plus I don't want to focus on it just yet because, well, I'm still doing my village, which is taking a little bit of time. Probably most of that is just me procrastinating. Trying to do stuff and doing like the same meticulous task every time, like getting food and whatnot. But yeah, that's a thing. That's the whole thing. Come on now. What's happening? We are getting things. That's what is happening. Good bit of gravel on this right here. I tell you what, this is the thinnest like lake I have ever seen, because like it's like one block thin, but it's so big as well. It's like just a little pool or something. Even smaller things are deeper than this, right? Smaller ponds and lakes and stuff, but like deeper than this, which is like, what? How is this so thin? It's not like how are those so deep, it's like how is this so thin? Like, I'm sorry, excuse me, how is that a thing that just happens, you know? Right, so what I'm going to start off by doing is I'm going to, for every stone block that I've placed, I'm going to place a piece of gravel. Easy as done. And then I'm going to expand upon that, essentially Oh no, I don't want to place that. Bruh. Bruh. Stop doing that. I've got to stop placing all of that. Right. Don't want this single piece of weight. No, I don't really want that. Oh, this is really annoying because I have to keep flicking between these, and it's like, yeah, no. Right, 3. 1, 2, 3. Tell you what, I'm just gonna dig holes. Basically, 1, 2, 3. That's all I'm gonna do for now. And then I'm gonna place it in. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right, let's make sure that the path is actually in place. So I've actually got a path right now. Except it's just that it's not a very thick path and it's not a very big path. So, you know, 1, 2, 3. I basically said the same thing there twice in different ways. That's basically what I said. Let me guess. No, okay, there isn't actually a hole by there. By here. Oh my god. There we go. Yeah, my inventory's getting a little bit full, but that's fine. You can actually see the path as well. It looks a lot more like a path than just a bunch of random blocks. So, you know, that's good. That's good, probably, maybe. Maybe that's bad, I don't know. Oh god, there's a ravine under there, isn't there? I forgot about the ravine. There. I've actually covered this part up, but you know, it's gonna have to be a thing. Oh my gosh, right, okay. Let's see, let's climb up and out. Nice. Nice, that's good. Tell you what, I wonder if I'm ever going to finish this village. Like, I'm slowly getting there, but it's like it's taking forever. It's taking so long. Like, it should not have taken this long to, like, even get this far in the village, right? But it has, which is annoying. There we go. Now, with the, where's my other bit of gravel? There's a ton more gravel there. Now, with my 59 pieces of gravel, time to expand this path a little bit further. So I'm just going to kind of dig it out a little bit. You know, just kind of do this. See how that looks. Did that... did I just lag? The server just lagged. Pretty sure the server just lagged. That is brilliant. That is what you want to happen. It is for the server to lag out on you. Okay, we're going to try randomizing this again. What the hell just happened there? Okay, right, let's place those in now. Shall we? Let's place that there, and then that, and that. No, finally we just need to do those, and that looks cool. This could do with a little bit more kind of connecting, like this, there, and there. Look good. I'm gonna make it a little bit thicker, like that. In some cases. Actually, no, I prefer if it was like that, probably. This I'm just gonna kind of thicken again, like that. Cool. Gonna remove that so we can move it there. Nice. Looks good. Looking good. There we go. Oh, come on. There we go. No, I did not mean to place that there like that. There we go. One, two, three. Oh, I've run out of gravel now. Oh, excellent. Anyway, that's looking good. That is bringing us to about 20 past. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. Right. Okay. If you look at it, it does look central from some angles. Oh, not from others. Yeah, get thorn. I don't know how the skeleton takes damage for hitting with a bow, but that's something that happens, I guess. Maybe. I just. Oh, storage. Storage. That's something I need. So you got library, we've got fishing huts, you got farms, you got blacksmith, you got storage. We can have. So we're gonna have a little cabin at the back. So wood surrounding here, a little cabin at the back. Oh, I guess we can leave that area blank, roughly, I guess. We'll have, like, farms over here, farmhouse over here, a few more farms, have kind of storage, like a storage next to, like, the blacksmith or whatever, and we'll have a few just ordinary houses, and everything seems fine. I do want to make a villager breeder or something, because I hate making, I hate villagers and whatnot. Right. Slowly getting a little bit more space in my inventory now. slowly but surely. That is. Right there. Oh, there we go. Phantom membranes. Dirt. So there is a dirt chest. Not just filled with dirt, but should just be filled with dirt, maybe, probably. Right, boop, 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 boop. Okay, cobblestone, stone bricks, then stone brick extensions. We'll put iron in there as well, my iron, because that would be useful. Right. Right, this rose bush, I'm gonna just place down in whatever. We're just gonna place it in some random place somewhere. Yeah, maybe, maybe not, I don't know. No, I'm placing it outside, definitely. Hello there. Hello there. Nice, I'll take your arrows because I would like some arrows. Yeah, this rose bush, I'm pretty sure I remember it coming from over here, and I just probably just ended up stuffing it away. I can't remember actually stuffing it away, but I think it might have. I still have arrows left, that's nice, that's cool. Oh my god, I don't want this. Honestly, don't. No, I don't, thanks. I'm gonna put this little valley just over by these flowers, because this is the flower section, I guess. It will be changed, it will be moved up and whatever. But yeah, it's out today outside. It's a bit gloomier, which is why it's a bit darker. I'm streaming exactly the same time, and it's so much darker outside. It is really strange how much it can make a difference. Like it shouldn't be strange, but I don't know why it is. Right, this stuff. Right, these buckets of water and whatever. Right, I'm going to use that. Right, these buckets will go into there. That makes storage a little bit easier. We might do some enchanting, maybe. That would be good. We could get some more XP levels. I think that would be a good idea. Right, these can go into here. Coolio. Coolio, Coolio. That goes by there. That goes up there. This stuff shouldn't go in that chest. Got so many stairs, like jeez, how many stairs did these villagers have? Like seriously, they had a few. Just a few, you know? Just your ordinary amount. No, did not mean to place those. Right, I'm gonna place this in there. This in there. Can I place these in here? Is there? No. What can I... So I'm placing things in different chests. It doesn't always go into the same stack and like same area and whatever. So there are some areas where I can just kind of, oh, I've got 10 of this in one chest and 10 of this in another, and that'll save me another slot of inventory and whatever, and that's cool. That'll go in there. Shears, again, another extension of the iron. It's kind of like stone to cobblestone. Why is there a stack of arrows in there in the middle? In the way? Why? Right, there we go. That's fine, that's got a ton of stuff. I might as well keep this on me. There's a bell. I'm gonna put this into here by there. Clay, white wool, those are going to be useful when I plant the forest. I could plant the forest now, to be honest. I could, if I wanted to. We're just going to plant a set of 4. The reason why I destroyed most forest by here was because it was floating. It was just ugly. Hello, you're a zombie villager, but I still don't have any blaze rods to enchant. I can always chop down these trees eventually if I wanted to, and get some more saplings and whatever. You know, I get more materials, and so that's good. We're then gonna place these. What tree is it that you can grow individually, but you can also grow in a set of 4? Is it jungle? Because I feel like Dark Oak you can only place Dark Oak kind of in you can only place Dark Oak in a set of 4 and whatever, and there's another tree that you can place in a set of 4 and probably only in a set of 4 or something, I don't know. Maybe there's only 2 types, I'm not sure. I don't know. I would not know. A bunch of those in the future. Right, let's put this paper and stuff in the right chest. Because that's gonna be useful, right? Riptide, knockback, Depth Strider. Those are some nice enchantments. Did I get rid of all my oak saplings? Huh, apparently I did. Well, that's nice. That's a little few less things. I did not even realise. Oh, well, that's cool. Okay. Right, there's a ton of stuff going on at the moment. Right. Do. I don't like putting it in here, but I guess I'm gonna have to. Right, that should go in there. That should go in there. Oh, they're already growing. That's cool. Might be a bit too dense, gonna be honest. I'm just gonna remove that one. That one should be fine by there where it is. Those are a bit too dense. I'm just gonna move that one out that way. 1 and then 2. These might be a bit close. So I'm just gonna move them closer to the other things. That one I'm gonna move up a little bit more. Those are way too close. That's way too close to the path. By there, maybe? I'm gonna move that one around to here. It's gonna change its position slightly. So you just get a more foresty feeling area, but like not too dense for forest. And then we'll have some sort of cabin by there, nice little wood cabin. It's gonna be weird with the wall at the back though, having that like wood cabin with a wall at the back. So I can clip through. I can see part of the thing by there on the left side of the screen. Lol. There we go. It's nice. It's cool. I'm honestly, I can't think really. No, I can't. I can't really think. You know, what else to do? What else there is to do? We'll go and get a few more levels. Why not? We've got half an hour before I end the stream, so yeah, it is coming towards the end, which is fine. And we'll go get things. I should really be like working on improving the village a lot more. No, hang on. Improving my designs a lot more and working on them and working on more designs and stuff like of houses and stuff. Because I've tried to start in a creative world, tried to come up with plans and designs and stuff, and had a look at different things. You're annoying me. You are really annoying me. Who didn't cut you down properly? Was it me? Because if so, ugh. Just, ugh. I need a better way of coming in and out of there. And kind of having it kind of... It is starting to... Oh, I don't know, it's really hard. It's really weird. But, you know, there we go. Where am I going? I didn't mean to go over here, but, you know, I did, and so now I'm here. Rah! Rah! Let's go back and discover the reason why I did actually go that way. Because, you know... Yep. Okay, let's see. We're just gonna see what enchantments I can get from the next book that I put in the enchanting table. I'm trying to get Silk Touch, and if I can... But also I'll happily accept it, like many other enchantments, you know. So just have a look at what is in there. We will see what we are trying to achieve. Piercing 4. Oh yes, I keep going for Piercing 4 each time. I keep doing this. I keep going to the enchanting table. What can I get? Oh, I need Piercing 4. I want Piercing 4. I'd rather get Piercing 4. Oh, I need level 30. But I've only got level 18. Let's go get some more levels. Woohoo! Let's go. Let's go. Okay. Whew, I did land that. Oh yeah, I changed this, didn't I? It's better. Like, honestly, it was fine how it was before, but I'm used to doing it this way in my survival world. So, you know, we're just gonna wait around here, see what we can do, and make some plans. What else? What else is there to do? Right, let's close down some of these processes because I don't need them. Everything seems to come to an equilibrium, I think. Everything seems to be fine. Nothing seems to be too bad. I'm not missing too many frames, I do not believe. I've missed 2,200 frames in this thing, but like that could have been one frame every few seconds, you know? And so you wouldn't have noticed that, really. Wouldn't have noticed the drop from 60 to 59 frames. But honestly, it does not make a difference. The only thing is they get up there, which is a little bit annoying. So, if there was a way to force them up, I'd like to know. I would. Let's see. Hello there, we're gonna... I want some levels from you. I would like your experience. No, I don't your well, I want to kill you for experience. For my experience. Technically, it wouldn't be getting their experience, because if you think about the word as it technically means, we probably... I shouldn't be... I probably shouldn't be delving into this that much, really. Probably not. You know, probably not. Yeah, not the best stream, not the worst stream, honestly. It's been a good stream, I guess, mostly in the... Yeah, I'd call it a good stream, a good enough one, or whatever, I don't know. If I could somehow filter them into this one tunnel, right, that would be nice. Then they, like, and because they're going up this bubble column, it wouldn't, they would come up to the top and they wouldn't get stuck, and it would be so much better experience, apart from the fact that it might be too low and it might be out of simulation distance. I'm not sure. Hopefully not, but like it might be. So, you know, we'll just have to hope it works. But I still haven't found a way, or I haven't really tried to find a way to push them over to here. Because if I move these signs, the water will push them back this way. But if I keep these signs here, that flow will stop here and they'll just stop here. And it's like, ooh. Why? You can easily move things down, but it's harder to move things up, which is the problem. And I would not like to be poisoned. That would be nice. If I could not be poisoned by you, I would appreciate that. Come on now. Come on. I think it's also going to be restricting me from getting XP is also the also mending everything like this. I for some reason put that in my off slot because I wanna mend it, but that's probably not the best time if I want specifically experience in this case. Come on now. What is taking you so long? I actually spawn more frequently, that would be nice. Like for farms you want them to spawn more frequently, but for general you just don't. Like it is that weird thing of, well actually they have a use, so sometimes the thing you don't want them to do is the thing you want them to do other times, and it's like when you want that very specific use, like monsters in most games, it's like, well, you need them for a specific item, but also just don't want them to spawn in general because, well, yeah, they're not. Don't really want monsters or creepers or whatever, but like if you want gunpowder, you need creepers, and it's that weird thing. So, you know, they're probably about right spawn rates, you know. Let's see. Hello there. It's just you and me, I believe. I cannot see anyone else. Oh, I can see one other person. Hello there. I'm gonna wait until there are more of you, and then I will kill you. Yes, that is what will happen. So that looks. How did you poison me? How? How? When did I move forward? I did not move forward. What? What? I did not move forward. Bruh, I will kill you. I will kill you. Just you wait. Just you wait. Look at you die. All of you dying. Come on. Come on. Well... I can't reach ya! I wanna kill ya! I can't reach ya, which is not good. Whoa, I'm level 20. Oh, come on. Why can't I reach them? That's really strange. I normally can reach them, which is what makes this even weirder. You know. Hello. Hello there. I want you, so I'm gonna... No! No, 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 no! Oh my, okay, that's where I escape. Goodbye. Oh, is it coming up? Is it actually coming up? Is it? Is it? I don't think it is. Shucks. No, creeper, please don't follow me down here. I should not have done that. That was a bad idea. I mean, opening this up. Oh well, it's fine. It's solved now. It's nighttime, so I might get more XP from just doing things. Like this is not the kind of thing you do on stream unless you got something like, I don't know, what is it? Unless you got donations and I don't know. Oh hello, there's a thing up here. I need a way of directing them into the oh, come on. There we go. Really interesting to see those leaves in a different colour. Like, seriously, it used to be them being really dark and lush, and you see them, it's almost as if they're entirely different, leaves, right? But it's just a different colour. There's, like, acacia leaves, which is kind of purposeful, assuming they were in a hot biome, but, it's kind of weird, still. Hello. I have killed you now. Maybe I should build a mob spawner, like one of those big ones in the sky, and that have mobs spawn down rather than just like if I could find a zombie spawner, that would be nice. I could create something better rather than having spiders escape from everywhere, you know, all sorts. But like I have no idea how to locate those. Like, what's the best strategy to find mob spawners? Who knows? Really, who knows? There's a creeper. I will kill every mob that I see because I need XP, and also I don't like mob spawning. So you know, we'll kill them all. We will slay. Come on now. Let's see, oh, there's a spider jockey. Oh, nice. I have not had one of those before, but, well, I have actually probably seen one of those before. To be honest, I have. You know. There we go. I need to make a gold spawn, a gold farm as well. That would be nice. Yeah, a gold farm would be useful. Okay, time to get rid of the junk. Don't need that, don't need that. I think that I don't need the string and stuff, but like I want to keep it just because there's the sheer quantity of it. Gonna mend this bow. Might get another bow, who knows, I can get some enchantments on it. You know, you never know. That was a close one. Almost exploded on me. And now we wait. Woohoo! Let's go. This is fun. Yeah, this is the kind of thing you do whilst listening to the YouTube video in the background, or something. Twitch stream. This is the kind of activity that you do whilst listening to a stream like mine. Maybe someone better, but you know, a stream like mine. Woohoo! I've been poisoned. Oh no! I wonder what it looked like if those hearts were just completely green. You know, those poison hearts, they're not just completely green. They've actually got a little bit of a texture to them. At least in this texture pack. No, but it surely must use the default one, so yeah. 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 It's completely not completely green. Like, I wonder what it looked like, whether it looked really stupid, or whether it would actually make sense. Oh, there's a glow squid. Of course there is. I just got glow squids down here for some reason. It's really strange. But I do, so, you know. That's a thing, I mean, I guess. Nice. There are no more spiders. I'm 7 levels away. Come on. Come on. Come on. I could probably be doing something more useful with my time, but come on. Actually, what kind of enchantments was I able to get with on my diamond pickaxe alone without having to need a book and whatever? I know there are some good builds. Like it is this world is starting to like starting to have some good builds on it. It's starting to be built up a lot, and I think that looks cool. I think it looks cool. It looks good. It looks nice. And so it is really interesting just seeing you putting in all that work and whatever. Okay, let's see. Let's see. What was I doing? I was going to the enchanting table. Let's go to the enchanting table. I will move those far animals and stuff eventually at some point. I wonder what it was I was doing. Unbreaking, efficiency, or efficiency. Okay, nice. We get unbreaking. For efficiency, and then I don't know. It might change if I enchant once or something. I don't know. It might not. I might just have to. Tell you what. In some cases, it's better to enchant the. Think about it now, rather than just like when you don't get that enchantment that you want. So you literally just. So you wait, right? So you get the enchantment you want on books, so that you don't put it straight onto your pickaxe. But then what I normally do is I rush ahead and I just go and straight away put it on my tool or armor or whatever I'm enchanting. And then it is probably better to add just some really random enchantments to it first, because, well, unless you get one of the curses, it doesn't really matter. At most, like, nothing bad will happen. At best, you'll get a really good enchantment, That is probably a good thing to do. Hello there. Woohoo! Oh god, I have been poisoned. Excellent. Woohoo! I'm no longer poisoned. I feel like I need to get to level 25, but I need to get to 30. So I'm like, oh, level away, one level away. Nah, you still got 5 levels, 6 levels, 5 and a bit levels. No, 5 and just over half, like 5 and 3/4 level of a level, or of 5 and 3/4 levels. That sounds weird. I don't know. I don't know. Who knows? Really? Who knows? What the hell? The big glow squid. Just all of a sudden, just its head just comes. Whoa. Okay, thanks, glow squid. Okay, yeah, sure. I'll take that. Hey, how are you poisoning me? That makes no sense. Come on now. But how does simulation distance? Is it based on the chunks, or is it based on the distance away from the player? Obviously, it's based somewhat on the distance away from the player, but is it based around the chunks away from the player? So it's from like 320 and like from like y -64 to 320, or is it from like a certain distance away from the player? I'm not sure. Who knows? I don't know. Okay, right, come on now. Woohoo! Level 25. Let's go. That was the level that I wanted to get to, and now I'm here. There's nothing I can do before. Woo, 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 woo. Let's go, let's go. Okay, lol. That was a thing that happened. That was. We're just gonna forget that, you know. Don't. We're just gonna. Yeah. Let's do a thing. Whoa. Hello. How is everyone doing? You will listen to me or I will shoot you. That is what's going to happen. Okay. Good, I can get that arrow with them without needing to do a thing. Oh, come on, this is useless. Right, we're gonna stop that there because honestly, yeah, we're just gonna slowly work towards that piercing each stream until we can get those last 5 levels that I need. Oh yeah, let's go. Let's go. I did not build that bridge. Let's go. I mean, you can play if you want, if it's online, if the server's online. It's only online whilst I'm playing it, so, you know, that's the thing. Okay, let's go. That is really weird lighting. I don't know how that is happening, but that is happening. Yeah, honestly, it is. It is getting late now. It is. I have nothing else to do. I've just been procrastinating everything this whole time. So, you know, what I'm going to do is I'm going to end up. We are going to look at my one beautiful build that I managed to build this time. But we've got paths as well. We've got some. We've got every path hopefully now. I'm slowly getting to a point where I just eventually I'm just gonna have to do some building. I'm just gonna have to do some like build the actual buildings. Like fishing huts, I could probably easily make a prototype for, and I could work on that next stream. So that seems like it's likely. Like a cabin as well. I feel like I could build that. It's stuff like the blacksmith chests and whatever that it is. It is a bit different for so you know, there we go. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I will move it on. Why did that lag? Why? I don't understand that. Why that caused such a big lag then? Don't ask me. Really, just don't. Hey, ho, 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 ho. Alright. Thank you so much for watching. I will stay in a bright area. We will look at my beautiful new building that is off-centered, which is kind of annoying, but we're just gonna have to deal with it. It looked like it was purposely off-centered, like it was like over there or something, right? That wouldn't really be off-centered, but because it's like so close to the middle, but it's not, and it would require me just rebuilding stuff, just like basically rebuilding it all. I ain't gonna do that. Lol, that's in the background. Oh gosh. My beautiful, beautiful hat. That doesn't look actually bad. It's just that it, isn't good. It's not bad, or it's not good. It serves... It, like, does what it was built to do. Just be there and sit there and not look excellent, but not look bad. I don't want to remove it because it's like, oh, yeah, that looks fine. Anyway, yeah, thank you so much for watching. There's nothing really else to say. I am currently editing up a YouTube video. I do want to film some YouTube videos, but that won't be on stream, and I don't know. I'll just kind of keep working on it every so often, and hopefully one day you will get a video or two, maybe. I hope to do one a month, but who knows? But I wonder if the bot will work, or if it's just been turned off now because. No, it's just been turned off. Okay. I did not mean to press that button, but I accidentally did. Anyway, that's what we're going to be doing. That's what we're going to be. Oh yeah, storage facility. That's something else. And like farms and stuff. Those are going to be more kind of harder things to build that I need to come up with a plan. But we're going to do those one day. Eventually. Oops. I did not mean to do that. I was messing around. Maybe I should lock my scenes in place. Lol. Anyway, yeah, you can check them out in the description, whatever. So thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.